Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Germany. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So, the Belgian Congo Free State has now exists. I'm a little bit disappointed, but you know, what can you do? I mean, again, I could have refuted it, but you know, there's no reason to. I wouldn't have been able to colonize inside anyway, so I might as well take the money and lose the infamy. Then gaining infamy for really no good reason. Again, as much as I would have liked to take it. Sure, Netherlands, you're at war with this guy? Sure. Not that big of a deal to me. France still can't figure out how to beat Algeria. Do you not have a navy? Like, I don't understand how you can't get troops over there. Like, it's actually baffling to me, like, what's your problem? But we're slowly... German New Guinea Company. $75,000. Yes. Basically giving us some territory up here, which is beautiful. Immediately expand a naval base up here. I think you're just... Are you one state? Yes. We can create a colonies. Are any of these territories colonizable yet? No, they need 10 letter rating as well. Well, it does give us access to some of these islands over here. In the future, that would probably be beneficial for us. You know, fingers crossed that we can actually make use of it. What are you for? Concessions don't sound good to me. Oh, this 11 prestige, taking the territory from the Qing Empire? That sounds really nice, actually. Thank you very much. The Kaiser Wilhelm's lands. Just renaming a bunch of places. For 11 prestige, again, I'll take it. I don't see any reason not to. So where did we get? We got this territory right here. It already had a level 1 naval base. We'll expand that. Meant for the colonies, of course. Send as many people to the colonies as you possibly can, even though I'm sure... Turn ratio is 1.6. I mean, there are 17% North German, actually, in the Boss Congo. Somehow. So, the Germanization of Africa is actually happening. As weird as that might sound. Needs to be bureaucrats. Current ratio is 0.78. So we could actually probably make Congo into an actual core state. Given enough time. Colonial propaganda, appeasement. Encourage agriculture. Encourage migration. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Again, having somewhere down here just being a core is like the weirdest shit. But it would also be cool as hell. Again, how are you only have 0.4% bureaucrats? It's very strange to me. I might actually want to start just promoting bureaucrats here then. Instead of soldiers in one of these places, just encourage bureaucrats and see if we can actually make Congo into a core territory of ours. And just use this basically for a lot of nice factories. Like, I don't know if any of these places are becoming German yet. I mean, we did just annex them, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it takes a while for to get there. But still, is there actually probably a lot of Germans here as well? Not that many compared to right there. Capitalist investors, factory cost goes down again, little 1%. It's not a huge deal, but you know, it does stack up given enough time. The next one is available in 1900, so we at least have some buffer room until we can actually anti-rationalism. At least some buffer room. You're all good until basically 1900 as well. Organic chemistry. Let's go factory cost minus 10%. I mean, that sounds pretty decent to me. Belgium wants an alliance. Sure. Are you not in the French sphere anymore? You're not. You're still friendly with them. I mean, they're opposed to me. Yeah, so you got a full stack here. Send them up towards the Polish border. Can I train more troops in Europe? I can. Fantastic. And I don't know where these guys quite are, so I'll wait until they're ready to go. We got a 45 stack here. The AI always puts like way more troops into Africa than you actually should. The point where like it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Okay, 0.83, like we're getting incredibly close. We can actually do some stuff. So you all want suffrage. So we'll put down to wealth. So basically still poor people can't vote, but it is what it is. Are those my guys? My horse and infantry rebelled against me. This is the problem with Victoria 2 armies. I mean, it's cool that, you know, their armies are, I guess, more dynamic that way. But at the same time, it's a little bit annoying. Okay, so birth rate's going down a little bit. Not a huge deal. I'm not too concerned. Railroads are still looking pretty okay. Is it it's not infrastructure, is it colonial map mode? I don't think there's anything we can really do right now. Cover their losses. Oh, can we build a... Yes, build a naval base here. Build a naval base here. Build a naval base there. Build a naval base here. Keep on building naval bases. These naval bases are cool as hell. Expand, expand. Again, we're spending a lot of money, but that's a-okay. Yeah, we've already expanded the naval base in that area. We are already expanding. Is there anywhere up here that can expand? The answer to that question is of course. Well, one. There's one place that we could have expanded. And I do think maybe it's a good time to spend just some more money into our spherelings. Just, again, to make sure that the AI will hopefully try to target them a little bit less than other people. We can keep them in our sphere. Just a little bit of money. A little bit of money in Persia as well. They're still not westernized, and that is... I mean, it's fine for us. Maybe it'd be a little bit better if they were westernized, but what can you do? You're Spain. Yeah, spend some money in Spain as well. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Just a little bit of money. Again, we have a lot of it just to throw around. Crises. Any crises happening around the world right now? Not really. Nothing that we actually have to worry about. Migrations. How about civilization as well? Persia is getting close. Siam is getting close. Korea, not so much. And then we also got the Belgian Congo, but, you know, who cares about them? Assembly line, factory... You know, let's go assembly line. Factory cost goes down again. France is still... So France is finally dealing with Algeria. It took them a long time to do so. So, I mean, I guess it's better late than never. So we got about 5.5 more years until we would be ready to go for some colonization. Yeah, the Congo Free State's already building up a decent-sized army, which is a little bit threatening, I will admit. So we got a 30 stack here. Put them on the border with you. Am I building any more troops? No. I'm going to put you guys down here to the south, at least right now. So, I mean, we don't have that many men in Africa, but that's fine. Because, you know, we have all our troops in Europe. And for the most part, like, the African colonies don't matter that much. Or at least a lot less than you think they would. Factory cost goes up, but would, I mean, this all seems fine. Not much we can really do about it anyways. Bureaucrats have 1.4%. But you're not enough of the accepted culture. Okay. You know, let's get more liberals in the upper house. Maybe we can pass another reform. If we can get... Well, they want minimum wage. And I don't think there's anything I can actually do to change that, because that is a social program. We're at 42.5% saying yes. Liberals, the communists, the socialists. Conservatives are saying yes as well. What is happening? Chile and Los Rios. So there was a crisis brewing in Chile, but we're in Chile. This guy right in the center of the country. Patagonia. Oh, but we can also build a castle. Lovely. Some more prestige. I mean, do I want to back them? I'll sit on the fence. An international crisis is brewing. Yes, we do. We are interested. So Russia and us are involved in the crisis. So this is the first crisis to really happen. Italy's backed the Chileans. I don't really know why. They just kind of have. So who does Russia? Russia wants to support the United States more than the Italians, but not that much more. I think if I back Italy, the United States might back off. They're third place. We're first place in terms of military. So we could maybe scare them. Investment banks. Go for business regulations. Like, we could try to scare them off. An Italian, but we'd also have to... But I think Russia would definitely back the U.S. in that case. I'm going to back Italy. Let's see if they give up. Yeah, but of course Russia backed them. A white peace. I think we do lose prestige for that, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm guessing because of the Russians. If the Russians stayed out of it, things would have been fine. I don't think the Italians know that Russia more or less kind of just sucks. Yeah, people try and influence guys, but you know, just stay out of my sphere of influence and everything should be hunky-dory. Like Italy, you're my friends, which is nice. We need some more guys in Europe. We'll keep on building you. The bureaucrats. You're very, very close. If I can get a core province in Africa... before the rush for Africa even begins... it'll be like a weird situation that we've created. Like, how many people are in the Congo province? It has 600,000 people. Which would make it one... I was going to say one at the top. It'd be like around here. It'd be about the size of Austria in terms of population. And I don't know how that would really affect... like, this one province has 64,000, which is not actually a lot. It costs 20 political power, or 20 colonial power, which again isn't actually a lot. It's very, very small. Look at the steam engine. Seems like something that you would have wanted a long time ago. Okay. We've invented trademarks. It costs 1,065 free colonial. I mean, we had that, so... there we go. The Congo is now an actual state. Which means it's no longer a colony. It's just as much part of Germany as Berlin is. I mean, it's not a core territory, but... you know, we can actually start building factories here now. I don't think you build factories in, I mean, it still says no. But I think that's because we're conservative, not that we are not allowed to. Under all circumstances. And we've already got 35 unemployed craftsmen in the Congo. So again, it's just it's a strange situation. Because we're interventionists, because we are the conservatives. We can't build a factory here. Upgrade a handful of factories. It'll take a little bit of money, but that's a-okay. I'm not too concerned about that. Like, France, everybody just stay out of my sphere. Okay. Get the steam turbine. Just keep upgrading this stuff, man. We'll try to crush the communist. Got a 3-stack here. Might as well combine with you. We have an 18-stack up there. Like, why does Britain have a 60-stack down here? That's a great question. My guess is... Because Britain doesn't have a land border, really. Or they don't have too many land borders. They have a land border here with Ireland, but Ireland is just a puppet state of theirs. That the AI prioritizes... Why are you here? Did I give you military access? No, get out of here. Don't be in my country, Britain. Get out of here. What am I trying to do? The Rylands gets... How many... You know what, Congo? I'm going to make a bunch of craftsmen in you. Don't take that the wrong way. So craftsmen... We can't do it. Because I'm guessing people are unemployed. So let's encourage clerks. Gonna build some railroads in Zanzibar. Sure, whatever. I'm gonna immediately just put the reactionaries in charge. There we go. Mostly just so I can build a factory here. Yeah, so it has to be a non-colonial state. So we can actually build a factory here. You got steel, timber. Oh, you got a lot of timber. So I'm assuming we can probably build like something wood-related. Like just a sawmill. Only $500 too, so actually it's pretty cheap. So I mean, it'll take a while for you to build up. I think it takes about a year, or it might take about like 3 years. But eventually, things in the Congo should be going pretty okay. Actually, what I should be doing is not clerks, getting intellectuals. I mean, we're actually at 2% right now, but if we get up to 4%, that'll increase literacy rates in the province. Which is in our best interest. Of course, I want to capture... Or not capture. I want to, like, basically surround Gabon. Social responsibility. 30 cement. You know what? We'll just lose 1 militancy in craftsmen. We really don't want high militancy. Build army. 2 more artillery. A 27 stack here. Well, the 27 stack should be on the border with Sudan. Same with you. I'm not too worried about what's going to happen in Somalia. I really don't think it's going to be a huge deciding factor. We're also researching these things incredibly fast. Automobile factory. Sure, 1880. The first car. That's actually, it's going quite fast. We're getting 50 research points a day, which is pretty nice. Put down Boxer Rebellion in the Qing. Apparently we're losing some prestige. Like, I don't really care about the Qing Rebellion that much. Because really, I mean, most people are kind of doing their own thing. 20% income tax for 5 years. You know what? Like, I don't care too much about that, honestly. We'll repay our loan. 141,000 isn't that much. So Qing. I mean, again, it's like we can declare war on you, but I really don't have any troops in that area, so it's not even worth the hassle. Okay, got another election coming up. Yeah, we've got a small 9 stack here as well. You might as well be on the board with Algeria. Like, I don't have high hopes for you, to be completely honest. We got 51, 31, 46, 33. Like, all of my enemies have basically been doing poorly. France and Germany have... Luxembourg is now a core territory! Hooray! Yeah, pro-military. Always, I think, the best. Just amazing we were able to turn the Congo into an actual state. And given enough time, we might get the event to try to make it into a core territory, which would be just the strangest thing. And I don't know how exactly this is going to work. It already seems like immediately like there's less Germans in the area as soon as we make it into a core. Andorra wants an alliance. Who the hell cares about Andorra? I have no idea, but sure. So we got 2 more years until we're ready to go for the final conclusion of Africa. But I think it's going to be a good time to end this video. So thank you for watching. My name has been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember a thumbs up. If not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.